Hello guys and welcome to government class, and of course today we are going to begin, all right, learning about the forms of government. All right, so please do not forget that these tutorials, all of them, they are brought to you by the O3 Schools application. All right, so there are so many forms of government. Look at monarchy, look at aristocracies or oligarchy, republicanism, or democracy, and all the likes. Okay, we're going to looking at each one of them, okay, episode by episode, so that we fully understand, answer a lot of questions, okay, and then build confidence, understand better, and then be able to work confidently, go and match any exam. All right, whether it's JAMB or whether it's WAEC, okay, it becomes very easy for you. All right, so if you want to succeed, all right, without stress, please get the O3 Schools application. Let us say a past question. Today we are going to focus on monarchy. I'm going to be looking at monarchy today. Okay, the monarchy, form of government known as what? Monarchy. All right, so let us see past questions as related to this from the application. If you have the O3 Schools application, go to question search, click on government as a subject, then search for monarchy. Okay, this is one of the questions that came out, 2016, number 18. It says that the personification of the throne and sovereignty of the states in one individual is the feature of A says oligarchy, B says aristocracy, C says fascism, D says monarchy. All right, so this question and many more will answer at the end of the class from the question drawn from this wonderful application designed to make you pass your exam at once. Okay, you have passed everything you need to succeed in the exam, all the past questions, so the application for all the subjects. Okay, also you have the classroom that has the latest JAMB syllabus, has lecture notes, structures are going to that syllabus, lesson videos, flashcards, okay, has what's a study plan. You can create a timetable in the classroom and finish your syllabus in time. All right, all of those features are on the application. Question search feature can search for question according to topic. There's mock exam on the application every Saturday, educational games, many features on the application that are designed to bring out the best in you. All right, so please ensure you download the application, all right, activate it, all right, activate it and start immediately. You will see that your success is sure. Go and look at our testimonies. Go to O3 Schools channel, then go to playlist, search for testimonies, see how people's lives have been transformed by using this application. All right, please invest into your future, activate the app. Okay, pay for the activation. All right, if you want the app for your iPhone, you can get it. All right, the app is available for Android. If you need for your laptop, message this number on WhatsApp. All right, so without wasting more time, let us begin with monarchy. All right, so what is monarchy? All right, who is the monarch? Okay, what is monarchy? Let us see the definition of a monarchy first. Okay, so monarchy, first of all, we know it's a form of government. So monarchy, a form of government in which the head of state, is a king or a queen. Okay, that is called the monarch. Okay, so this is what monarchy, all right? It's a form of government in which the head of state is a king or a queen, called what? The monarch. Okay, so the head of state, the head of government there, okay, is what? It's either what? A king or what? A queen. All right, so, and of course, in a monarch, the position of monarchy is what? Is hereditary. The position is hereditary. Okay, that means it can be inherited. It can be inherited. Okay, it is passed down within what? The royal family, right, from one generation to another. Okay, so hereditary, it is passed down, okay, within the royal family from one generation to another. All right, so that's what we mean by when we say what? It is what? It is hereditary. Right, so monarchy is a form of government in which the head of state is a king or a queen. Not a queen, sorry, king or queen, not queen. Okay, queen, king or queen, called what? The monarch. All right, and the position is hereditary. It is passed down within the royal family from one generation to another. So what are the key features? Okay, what do we see in monarchy? What are the key features of what? Of monarchy, all right, as a form of government? Number one, like we just saw, okay, hereditary. Okay, hereditary. That means that what? It can be transferred from parent to child. Okay, within the royal family, it can be transferred from parent to child and usually follows what? A line of succession. Okay, so let's look at the features. Features, okay, number one is what? Is heredity, okay? Okay, or what? Hereditary what? Rule. All right, so it is passed down. The position is what? Is passed. It is passed down from parent to child, from parents to child, okay, following a line of succession. Okay, so there will always be a line of succession that, okay, that after this person, oh, this person, after this person, oh, is this person. Okay, so that is what one of the features of what of heredity. One of the major feature is what is the hereditary rule. Okay, it can be passed down from parent to child following a line of succession. Okay, like the president, let's say like the president of Nigeria now, can you pass it down from parent, from the father to the son? Okay, you cannot pass it. All right, so it is not hereditary. All right, but in monarchy, it is hereditary. It can be passed down from what? From parents to what? To a child, following what? A line of succession. So number two, lifetime tenure. Another feature is what? Lifetime tenure. Okay, so a monarch can rule for life. Okay, a monarch can rule for lifetime, okay, except they abdicate. Okay, this is a new word. This one means what? Step down. All right, so a monarch, okay, can rule, all right, for what? For a lifetime. Usually what? Can usually rule for life, except that monarch decides what? To step down. All right, so lifetime tenure. Okay, please, you must take note of all of these features. That these are where examiners focus on. So a monarch can rule for life. It can rule for life, all right, except what? They abdicate. Abdicate there means what? They step down, all right, from what? From the throne, all right, allow another family to go and what? Carry over that throne. So they can keep on what? Passing it from generation to generation except what? They step down. All right. So lifetime tenure, hereditary rule, okay, is what? Very, very important features of what? Of monarchy. Then number three, symbols of unity. Okay, number three, symbols of unity. Okay, so a monarchy usually serves, okay, as what? As a national symbol. Okay, for what? For pride, for what? For tradition and continuity. Okay, so symbols of unity is another what? Very important feature of what? Of a monarchy. Okay, so a monarchy serves, okay, as what? As symbols of what? Of national pride. Okay, as symbols of what? Of tradition, as symbols of what? Of continuity. All right, so it's a monarchy serves as what? As symbols of what? Of unity, symbols of what? Of pride, symbols of what? Of tradition and continuity. All right, so that is what? Symbols of what? Unity. Another important feature of what? Of monarchy. Okay, monarchy serves as a symbol of unity. They serve as a symbol of pride. Imagine, just see, you have see people from royal family before now, like maybe Nigerian film, okay, where you watch Lolo, okay, and King, okay, you see the way the prince is adored by the maids in the palace. You see the way the queen, okay, you see the way the princess is adored, okay, so they serve as a symbol of pride. Hey, my prince, anywhere they go, my prince, my queen. Okay, so that is what? Another wonderful feature of what? Of monarchy. Monarchy serves as a symbol of unity, serve as a symbol of pride, tradition, and continuity. Then number four, titles and royal family. Number four, titles and royal family. Okay, so in the royal family, you see that what? They have what? Titles. Okay, so they can bear, you hear them call over prince, okay, princess, okay, duke, all right, and what? And the likes. Okay, so these are what? Titles that what? That are usually what? Evident, that is usually seen, that are usually known, okay, as what? Belonging to the royal family. So titles and titles are not far from what? From royal family. Okay, beautiful name. That is the prince. That is the princess. Okay, titles and royal families, another amazing feature. Okay, of what? Of monarchy. Then number 5, loyalty to the crown. Number 5, loyalty to the crown. Okay, so citizens usually what? Bear allegiance. They pledge allegiance, okay, to the what? To the monarch. Okay, the citizens, okay, pledge allegiance, okay, to the monarch as the head of state. Okay, so that is what? Another what? Feature of what? Of monarchy. Okay, citizens, okay, they pledge allegiance, they pledge loyalty, okay, they respect, they love, okay, the monarch. Okay, they see the person as what? As the head of state. Okay, so that these are the features of what? Of monarchy. You must know all of them: hereditary rule, lifetime tenure, symbol of unity, titles and royal family, loyalty to the crown. They are all what? Features of what? Of monarchy. Now, very importantly, let us look at the types of monarchy that we have. Types. Okay, so there are 2 types of monarchy I'm going to look at. Okay, number 1 is absolute monarchy. Then number 2 is constitutional monarchy. Okay, all right. You see, even from the word for definitions, okay, they are very easy to distinguish. All right, so let me make it clearer for us by explaining better. So we have 2 types. Okay, let us say types of monarchy. All right, so like I said, there are what? 2 types of what? Of monarchy. All right, number 1 is absolute monarchy. Absolute monarchy. Okay, then number 2, we now have constitutional monarchy. Constitutional monarchy. Okay, so now let's talk about absolute monarchy. What I mean absolute? Absolute means total. Okay, so that means that the monarch has total power. Okay, has total what? Sovereignty. Okay, the monarch. So that means that what? In absolute what? Monarchy, sovereignty rests, okay, lies, okay, or resides on what? On the monarch. He has total power. He can do and undo, not that do bad things, so all this, but he has what? Total sovereignty. The sovereignty resides on what? On the monarch. Okay, he can make decisions. Okay, he can make laws. All right, so that is what? Absolute monarchy. All right, so in absolute monarchy, okay, let us talk about absolute monarchy first. All right, so the monarch here, the monarch has total power over the government and the people. Okay, so that is what? Absolute monarchy. The monarch, the king or queen, rather, all right, has a total power over the government and the people. All right, we have some historical examples, okay, like from time past, not recently. We're going to look at recent examples, okay, like before we had what? In Saudi Arabia, okay, but it was partly, but now they are fully what? Absolute. Okay, we have absolute monarchy in Saudi Arabia now. Okay, but before, historically, all right, okay, even in France, okay, in ancient France, okay, under what? King Louis XIV. Okay, so they also what? Experience what? Absolute what? Monarchy. All right, so these are examples, historical examples, please. Historical what? Examples. Okay, so now let us now see constitutional what? Monarchy. So that means in constitutional monarchy, the powers of the monarch is what is limited. Okay, it does not have total power. All right, because what? There are people who are what? Who are elected officials that oversee the government. So the monarch in constitutional monarchy is serving as a ceremonial figurehead. Okay, is serving as a ceremonial figurehead. It does not have total power. Okay, because what? There are what? Elected what? Officials. Okay, so that are what? So that means they are backed by what? By constitution. All right, so let us look at constitutional monarchy now. Okay, so the monarch's power here in constitutional monarchy, Okay, so the powers of the monarchs are limited. What limited? Okay, by a what? By a constitution. All right. So the powers of what of the monarch are limited by a constitution, okay, or parliament. Okay, so that is that in constitutional what monarchy. So that means they ask you the sovereignty, where does it lie in constitutional monarchy? Okay, so in constitutional monarchy, sovereignty does not lie on the monarch. Okay, in absolute, it lies on the monarch. Okay, but for constitutional, it does not lie on the monarch, it lies on the parliament or on the constitution. So these are the options, okay, you should be going for, either for constitution or for parliament, okay? So in constitutional monarchy, the power, the sovereignty lies on the constitution or the parliament, because the monarch, okay, does not have a total power. He has limited power, all right? He's acting as what? As a ceremonial figurehead, okay, while the elected officials, they govern, okay? So for example, you see UK, Japan, Sweden, okay? These are examples of what of countries where we have what? Constitutional what? Monarchy. Okay, please take note of what of the two types of monarchy we have. All right, take note of what of them. They are very, very, you see question definitely come from what from them. Now let us look at advantages of monarchy. Advantages, okay? So what are the advantages of what of monarchy? All right, but before we do that, please, so I've discovered that a lot of you, all right, you have not subscribed to this channel, Knowledge Capsule. Okay, it's very, very wrong, very bad. Okay, so please ensure you subscribe. Click on the subscribe button. Check if you have subscribed. Okay, click on that subscribe button before you continue. Do that now. Okay, then like the video. Like it. Liking the video will make this video to be suggested to other people who are preparing for exam. Okay, are preparing for government exam. All right, so please like the video now. Copy the link, share it to your class group, share it to your WhatsApp group, share it to your friends and colleagues. Let them come and learn. Okay, success awaits you as you do so. Okay, so long as you like this video, okay, whatever you write, okay, it will be right in the name of Jesus, okay, or in the name of Allah if you're a Muslim. Thank you very much. So let's advantages now. Advantages. All right, so what are the advantages, okay, of what? Of monarchy? All right, so number one, okay, it ensures continuity and stability of leadership. Ensures continuity, okay, continuity and stability of leadership. Okay, so that is what one of what major advantages of what of monarchy. Okay, so there's usually continuity. You are not changing government here every time. Okay, so even if they usually have ideas, ideals that they follow. Okay, all right, so this is the part we are going to be going for growth. Okay, so even if another monarch comes from the family, if it is passed down to the child, okay, you want to continue from where the father stopped or where the mother stopped. Okay, so you will we follow that pattern, continue it. Okay, so he will not be doing a road to, maybe he's doing a road from year to year now. Okay, so he does it from year to year. Okay, when he now pass it to the child now say, no, I don't want to do this road again. Yeah, will now spoil, like what we are seeing in Nigeria now. Okay, all right, so it's as simple as that. So there's usually what? Continuity. So you come and continue. This way, this one stop. Okay, continues from there. Follows the plan. Okay, to make sure that there's stability of what? Of leadership. So it ensures continuity and stability of what? Of leadership. Then number two, promotes national unity. Promotes national unity. Okay, so monarchy promotes national unity and identity. Okay, it promotes national unity and identity. Okay, so usually what an identity that, okay, we have a queen, okay, we have a prince, okay, and from who's your president? No, we don't have a president. Okay, we have what? A monarch. Okay, we have a Prince Charles, we have what? King Charles II, King Louis XIV. Okay, so this identity, all right, and of course it promotes national unity, because definitely the citizens, they have already pledged allegiance. They have pledged allegiance to recognize the monarch as the head of state. Okay, so it promotes national unity and identity. Are we good? Now, another advantage, number 3, it reduces what political conflicts. Number 3, reduces political conflict. Okay, now in Nigeria, for example, all right, so you see how conflict happens between the nations. Okay, Yoruba nation, Hausa nation, Igbo nation. Okay, there's only conflict whenever they want to be a presidential election or even government. In fact, there's usually what conflict everywhere. Like the Edo state I'm from, okay, there's conflict between the Asian, the Benin, okay, and the Edo North. Okay, so they have Edo North, you have what Edo South, okay, you have what Edo Central, okay. So even before governor come out, before candidate come out, you will be hearing what propaganda here and there. So it usually will lead to what political conflict. So I'm not talking about the whole country now, Nigeria. Okay, I'm talking about even my own state. All right. So it reduces political conflict over leadership changes. All right, it's what reduces political conflict over leadership changes. All right, because it is one monarch. Okay, so it is one royal family that is ruling. All right, so there's no leadership change. All right, so it continues. The pattern continues. All right, then of course, very importantly, number 4, monarchs often act as neutral figureheads. Monarchs often act as neutral figureheads over above politics. Okay, above politics. Okay, so above politics, okay, they usually act as as neutral figureheads. Okay, they do not want to put their hands in what does not concern them. Okay, so above politics, they act as as neutral figureheads. All right, so these are the advantages of of monarchy. Now let us quickly see the disadvantage. Of course, anything that has advantage also have the opposite side, okay, which is what the disadvantage. All right, so what are the disadvantages of monarchy? Number 1, lack of democracy. Okay, why? Because citizens are not the one choosing their leader. Okay, so citizens do not choose their leaders, so it acts as a disadvantage. Okay, that's as a disadvantage rather. All right, so disadvantages. Okay, number 1, lack of democracy. Okay, why? Citizens do not choose or elect their leaders. Okay, then number 2, risk of poor leadership. Risk of poor leadership. Okay, so there's nothing that can be done about that. All right, if the crown, okay, if the throne now go and fall on somebody doesn't know what he's doing, okay, there can be risk of poor leadership. So the person will not rule. His reign will be filled with a lot of turmoil and terror for the people. Okay, so there's a risk of poor leadership because everybody cannot have the same level of understanding of politics. They cannot have the same level of understanding of human relations. Okay, and so many other reasons. Okay, so there's a risk of poor leadership in monarchy. Are we good? All right. So now number 3, possibility of abuse of power. There is a possibility of abuse of power. Okay, so the throne can fall, the crown can fall, the monarch can be one that abuses power. Okay, now want to now want to become a dictator. All right, so for that singular reason, okay, there's that risk. There's a possibility of them abusing power that has given to them. And also number 4, it can be expensive to maintain the royal family and their privileges. Okay, because they are queens, they are princesses, they are princes. Okay, it can be expensive to maintain, okay, the royal family and their privileges. Okay, you can even hear that once a prince is born, right, you have a house in one big place, one big castle, okay, or you have this type of car, or you have that so many privileges that they do have. You can travel 15 countries in 3 months, okay. Every year you travel 30 countries. Every year you take vacation. So it can be very expensive, okay, to maintain the royal family and their privileges. Now, let us look at examples of modern monarchies, okay. So as we are today now, okay, examples. What are the examples? So I'm going to list examples of, because JAMB, WAEC, they ask you, okay, which of the following is an example of what? Of absolute monarchy or constitutional monarchy. When we look at past question now, you will see that. That's why I would advise you go and get the O3 Schools app, get it, download it, activate it, use it. All right. Do not say it's expensive. Not it's expensive. In fact, it bothers me most time because when it comes to a book, whatever you are paying for it is expensive. It's suddenly expensive. Okay, you buy clothes, you buy trousers, you buy jeans, okay, you buy blouse, you buy cap. Very expensive. Then you come to book what will serve your future. Okay, some of you, do you prefer to write JAMB over and over again or passing it once? Get the app, pass your exam at once. You have nothing to be scared about. Okay, please do not write JAMB or WAEC twice. It's not necessary. You should not do that. Okay, so now examples. Okay, all right. So let's quickly see examples of what of monarchy. Okay, so let's look at absolute monarchy. They are actually rare. Okay, as of today, they are also actually very rare. Okay, you know that monarchy is the oldest form of government. Okay, the oldest. Okay, but absolute monarchy is rare as of today. So there are few countries that operate on absolute monarchy. Okay, but comes to constitution now. Okay, about I think as of 2025. Okay, there are about maybe 37 countries or 35 countries thereabout. Okay, that operate on what's it called? What's it called now? On constitutional monarchy. Okay, so let's quickly see examples of country that are run on absolute first. Okay, so for absolute monarchy, okay, number one, we have Brunei. All right, Brunei, okay. We have Eswatini. Eswatini was formerly known as Swaziland. Okay, Eswatini, okay, formerly Swaziland. So if you do not see Eswatini, okay, please pick what Swaziland, okay, because this was the former name of Eswatini before it was changed. Okay, then we have Oman also. Oman also runs on absolute monarchy. Okay, we have Saudi Arabia. We have United Arab Emirates, which is what we call the UAE. Okay, so these are some of the countries that run on absolute monarchy. In addition, okay, Vatican City. Okay, Vatican City. All right, the sovereign, the person that the sovereignty relies on the Pope. Okay, of Vatican City. Okay, so Vatican City also can be added here. Vatican City. All right. So these are countries that run on absolute monarchy as of right now, as we are discussing. Okay. So more maybe later. I doubt that more countries will join absolute monarchy. So it's very difficult. Okay. So now constitutional is one that is rampant now, okay, because they try to find the balance, okay. They try to balance tradition with democracy, okay. So which makes it make better sense, okay. Examples of country can see here: Spain, UK, Sweden, okay. Spain, okay, United Kingdom, UK, Sweden, okay. You can see this also in Andorra, okay. You can see this in Qatar. In Qatar, you can see this in Norway. You can see this in Morocco. Morocco also an African country. Okay, Norway. All right, these countries and many more. Like I said, they're up to 35. Okay, Japan, Jamaica. You can see them in Jordan, in Kuwait. Okay, and so on and so forth. Even Netherlands, even Denmark. Okay, all of them what they run on what on constitutional what monarchy. Okay, please take note of all those countries. Okay, so please you see questions about them. That's why it's important that you take note of them. All right, you can just search for what countries that what have what what's it called, constitutional monarchy. All right, and then you just try to sift through them to understand better. All right, so like I have said, monarchy is what is the oldest form of government. Okay, why absolute monarchy is what is rare. Okay, constitutional on the other hand is one that is more rampant because they try to balance what's it called, tradition with with democratic governance. So let us go to open your O3 Schools app and let us answer questions. I'm going to answer 5 of them. You are going to tell me the others in the comment section. 2024 number 32. It says that one of the key features of a monarchy is a regularly scheduled elections for leadership. Is that true? No. B is a power passed down through generations in the royal family. Correct. B is correct. C is a direct rule by military council. No. This is elected representatives in a bicameral legislature. Okay, correct answer is option what? Option B. Power is passed down through generations in the royal family. Okay, so let us now go to another one, 2016, number 45. Please download the O3 Schools app. It says that hereditary as a basis of political power is prominent attribute of A, aristocracy, B, oligarchy, C, monarchy, D, gerontocracy. Okay, correct answer there is what is monarchy, hereditary. Okay, because it is passed down, almost the same. So some of you say JAMB does not repeat past question. Okay, what is this one now? What is this first question and the second question that we are just looking at? Is this not repetition? We should be careful. Study your question very well. Go to O3 Schools application, practice, go to that practice for UTME, answer all the questions there. That's where you find all your past questions. All right. Then 2006, number 18. He said the form of government in which the powers of the hereditary ruler are limited. Okay, they are limited in what? In constitutional monarchy. Okay, but they are total, they are absolute in absolute monarchy. Okay, so correct answer we should be looking for is constitutional monarchy. A say totalitarianism, B say absolute monarchy, C say aristocracy, D says constitutional monarchy. Correct answer is constitutional monarchy. Let's look at 2018, the penultimate question. Number 8, sorry, not number 18. Says in a monarchical, okay, it's monarchical now. In a monarchical form of government, sovereignty resides with a monarchical. It resides with a council of ministers. B say royalty. C say peasantry. D say the entire citizen. Okay, correct answer about what? Royalty. Simple. Okay, in a monarchical form of government. Now let us see 2015. 49 says rule by divine right is a basis of, okay, by divine right it was passed down to you. Okay, it's my right. Okay, rule by divine right is a basis of, it's a absolute monarchy. B say representative democracy. C say the republican system. D say the feudal system. Correct answer is what? Is A, absolute monarchy. So you will go to the app, search for 2014 number 10 and tell me the answer in the comment section. 1999 number 7. 2020 number 6. Okay, 2016 number 18. Okay, answer those questions. Tell me the answers in the comment section. Go to the app, search for more questions. Okay, devour them. Okay, gain confidence. Okay, in the next class, we'll look at another form of government. Thank you for joining us.